Comics as a learning tool. Once upon a time, comics were for entertainment. Little did anyone know they could be used as learning tools. What could be more enjoyable than reading colorful and interesting stories and actually learning some important concepts from history, science, and literature? Comics communicate information by combining images and texts and make information comprehension and memorization easier. When you read a comic, you're not just reading words, you're also interpreting pictures, which will enable your mind to process and remember information better. One of the coolest things about using comics in education is how they can make complex ideas simpler. For example, if you study the human body or some history event, reading these subjects as comics greatly enlightens your understanding. This is rather like having a tour guide who puts difficult concepts into easier pieces. This might be very useful for people who learn from what they visualize, rather than just reading a bunch of text. It is conceivable that comics are good because they are bound to appeal to the different types of learners. There will definitely be something contained in comics for the visual, auditory, and kinesthetic learner, while the graphic feature in comic books helps the visual learner. Dialogue can, at least, aid some of the learners who are auditory. Even kinesthetic learners, for example, who get to perform activities to enhance easy retention, have a chance to create their stories alongside their illustrations. This is the reason comics can well be used in any classroom. More importantly, comics can also be a motivation for your being creative and critical. When one reads a comic, they become no longer a passive information receiver. One tries to perceive the speech bubbles, actions of the characters, and even visual communication in a form of an illustrative or a drawing. This feature helps one develop important skills like critical thinking and analysis. Plus, you get to make your own comics and express your understanding of a topic in the most creative way possible, which, for most people, means through plenty of fun. Some of the brightest real-life examples are placed at the level of utilizing comics within the education system. As related to math and science, for example, comics can demystify abstract concepts through an interesting storyline, as with the explanation of ideas in mathematics in Logicomix. Such examples will mean that comics make subjects lively in circumstances textbooks will sometimes not. Additionally, comics will be more effective instructional tools if the topic will interest the age group being addressed. The teacher can include comic strips through lesson plans that frame a guideline in the curriculum itself, hence making it more interesting and interactive. You could even draw a comic strip of your own to demonstrate what you have learned. In so doing, you not only break clear understanding, but also develop skills in storytelling and visual communication. Comics are more than fun. They very powerfully present a new and different way in learning.